Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to take a look at another song cover by Mission Souls, the band from the Philippines, made up of a complete family. The song is Dangerous. It's by a group called Roxette. They're from Sweden. It's a Swedish pop duo, and this was a hit in 1989. So Mission Souls is a band we really enjoy. We've done about a dozen now reactions to their music, and we intend to keep going because they're a pretty deep well. Everybody's a year younger because this was released March 6, 2024. But just to go over it, Ice is on drums. He's 10 years old here. Stacy on rhythm guitar, 11. Nisha, 13 on lead guitar. Nacy's 15 on the keyboards. Mommy Sheena doing the lead vocals, and Daddy Seacan on the bass. So a pretty regular, that's generally what we've seen in almost all the reactions. Any thoughts ahead, Adrian, before we start?
Well, I'm just wondering what this song will sound like.
Well, let's take a look at this. This may be the oldest clip that we've seen of them. Before that, I think it was Rivers of Babylon. Let's check this out. We'll discuss it afterwards.
Take control.
So yeah, they pretty much nailed the sound.
It sounds uncanny, tell you the truth. This is what Mission Souls does. Sound almost like a replica of like the original.
Actually, just hearing some of theirs, I like the way that Mission Souls sounds better than the original. The original is a synth pop song, and that was common in the 80s. It was common in the Nordic countries. It was actually common everywhere, but if you recall, Aha came out in 1985 with that huge hit. What was it called?
Take on Me.
That's it. Yeah, and this is not that far from that sound. This was a sound that was very common, especially in Europe at the time. It kind of went on beyond how cool it was in the United States. I mean, synth pop music kind of died down a little bit by this time, but we were in the throes of hair bands at that point. You know, the power metal and the power ballads. Bon Jovi, which they also cover. I can see where that's one of the sounds that they do really, really well, is to make this big, you know, kind of pop rock sound. Like we heard them do Heart, and it was pretty much the same thing, same time period. Yeah, that song alone is from 1987, so right in the middle, you know. I think that they did a smashing job on it. I enjoyed the fingerboarding. I think that was Nisha was doing. She did wonderfully on that. I noticed everybody was sitting down. That's unusual. I've never seen that before. You know, they were all kind of squished into an area, and my guess is that this is one of the areas that they filmed their covers that they've since moved on from. I think that makes three that I've seen, three separate locations.
Yeah, I noticed the computer behind Ice's head.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible it's the same room and they're all squished in there for whatever reason. I don't know exactly. I was trying to see actually if Nacy's was sitting down. She may not have been. I think she might have been on a stool that swivels, you know, like like this does. I couldn't really tell for sure. It would be funny if she was the only one not sitting down, being the keyboard player. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I think everybody shined. You know, Sheena sounded great on the lead vocals. The whole group sounds super solid. Ice laying down the beat very comfortably. It was kind of the product of a very comfortable band. I mean, that know how to play and have confidence and picked a song that was really in their wheelhouse, I think. I like the way that their mix sounds a lot more than the original. They are a very versatile band, so we're going to look for things, I think, that step outside of kind of the powerhouse, power ballad 80s that we often hear from this band and that they do so well, just to hear another side of them. So I think that's what our next one will be. So if you have any particular requests about what our next Mission Souls reaction should be, please leave that below, okay? And of course, if you have any comments on this one or details you think we missed, please leave them below as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe, all right? Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you later.